Maggie Stiefvater is an American writer of young adult fiction, especially urban fantasy. She currently lives in Virginia. Early life: Stiefvater was born Heidi Hummel in Harrisonburg, Virginia. After being homeschooled from 6th grade on, Maggie Stiefvater attended Mary Washington College, graduating with a BA in history. After graduating, she worked as a portrait artist, specializing in equestrian art, which is collected internationally. At 16, she legally changed her first name from Heidi to Margaret. She is married and has 2 children. Writing career: Stiefvater published her first novel, Lament, in 2008. Before Lament had been released, she sold the rights to Ballad, the sequel to Lament, and to Shiver, the first book in the Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy. Shiver spent more than 40 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. In 2010, Linger debuted at the #1 spot on the New York Times bestseller list. There are over 1.7 million copies of the Wolves of Mercy Falls trilogy in print, and more than 36 foreign editions have been licensed. In 2011, Stiefvater published The Scorpio Races, which received 5-star reviews and was named a Michael L. Prince Award Honor Book. Music: Stiefvater is also known for her music. She played the Highland bagpipes competitively while in college, and began a Celtic band, Ballynoola, that toured on the eastern seaboard. She plays multiple other instruments as well. With her sister, Kate Hummel, she writes and records a piece of music for each novel she releases. These are released to the public in the form of animated book trailers. Stiefvater is also known for drawing on guitars with Sharpies and giving them away to fans at major events. Art: before turning to writing full-time, Stiefvater was a professional portrait artist, specializing in colored pencil. Stiefvater also animates the book trailers for each of her books, using both stop-motion animation and traditional animation techniques. Bibliography == novels The Scorpio Races, Spirit Animals Book 2, Hunted, Pip Bartlett's Guide to Magical Creatures with Jackson Pierce. Books of Fairy, Lament, Ballad. The Wolves of Mercy Falls. Shiver, Linger, Forever, Sinner. The Raven Cycle. The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, The Raven King. Anthologies The Curiosities, a collection of stories with Tessa Gratton and Brenna Ivanoff. Short fiction The Hounds of Ulster, Non-Key, St. Quid. Film adaptations. Shiver Unique features, in association with Warner Brothers, optioned Shiver's film rights shortly after Shiver was released. A screenplay was written by Nick Postay. In 2011, the option lapsed. The Scorpio Races Warner Brothers optioned the book's film rights shortly after it was released. David Katzenberg and Seth Grahame-Smythe unregistered trademark S. Catsmith Productions will produce the film. The Raven Boys New Line Cinema, in conjunction with Wood Road, optioned the film rights for The Raven Boys shortly before the book's release in September 2012. No screenplay has been written. Casting has not begun. Recognition. The Raven Boys Time Magazine Season's Most Anticipated Reads, Junior Library Guild Selection, Amazon Books Editors Selection, Fall Favorites, Autumn 2012 Kids Indie Next List Pick, winner of Audiophile Earphones Award. The Dream Thieves Deetkin One-Member Choice Award for Young Adult Fiction. The Scorpio Races Michael L. Prince Award Honor, 2012, the Odyssey Honor Award 2012 for Best Audio Production, Los Angeles Times Book Times Award finalist, 2012, ALA Notable Books for Children, 2012, the New York Times Notable Children's Books of 2011, Publishers Weekly Best Children's Books of 2011, Chicago Public Library's Best of the Best, 2012, Amazon's Best Books for Teens 2011, School Library Journal's Best Books of the Year, Kirkus Best Teen Books of the Year, Hornbook Best Books of 2011, Children's Book Committee 2012 Best Children's Books of the Year, finalist, 2012 Mythopoeic Fantasy Award for Children. Unregistered trademark S. Literature, YALSA Top 10 Best Fiction for Young Adults, 2012. YALSA Amazing Audiobooks for Young Adults, 2012. 2012 NCTE/CLA Notable Children's Book in the English Language Arts. Shiver debuted at number 9 on the New York Times bestseller list. Indies Choice Book Award finalist, ALA Best Books for Young Adults, ALA Quick Pick for Reluctant Readers, Amazon Top 10 Books for Teens, Publishers Weekly Best Books of 2009, Borders Original Voices Pick and finalist, Barnes & Noble 2009 Top 20 Books for Teens, CBC Children's Choice Awards finalist, 2010 SIBA Book Award, finalist, Glamour's Best Book to Curl Up With, VOYA's Perfect 10, 2009, BDB Top Young Reads of 2009. Lament Alabama, 2010 Popular Paperbacks for Young Adults, Alabama, 2010 Best Books for Young Adults, SIBA Book Award nominee, Start Review, Publishers Weekly, Start Review, Booklist, Start Review, Claremont. See also. References. External links, official website, Merry Sisters of Fate, Fiction That Runs with Scissors blog by Tessa Grattan, Stiefvater, Brenny Ivanoff, Stiefvater at Live Journal, Stiefvater at Graywarren Art, Maggie Stiefvater at the Internet Speculative Fiction Database, Maggie Stiefvater at Library of Congress Authorities, with 10 catalog records.